Breaking news has just emerged from the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, and it's nothing short of alarming. A sweeping policy shift has been introduced that threatens to disrupt the lives of countless elderly individuals across the UK, particularly those who rely on attendance allowance, a benefit that has long been a crucial financial lifeline for seniors grappling with physical or mental health issues. Beginning with a trial set to start on February 13, 2025, in 13 specific postcodes, this move has sparked rising anxiety and bewilderment among the affected communities. For years, attendance allowance has played an instrumental role in helping older adults maintain their independence. It has aided in covering the costs of essential services such as hiring carers, affording transportation for medical appointments, and enabling seniors to stay comfortably in their homes. The benefit is non-means tested, which means it is awarded based on need rather than income, a rare form of support that doesn't require invasive financial scrutiny. Yet now, the DWP's decision to test a new system in select areas suggests a complete overhaul, one that could redefine how care-related assistance is allocated to pensioners across the nation. These selected postcodes are the testing ground for what many perceive as a government experiment, poised to reshape the landscape of elderly benefits in the country. While DWP representatives claim that this trial is designed to enhance efficiency and modernize the system, critics suspect a hidden agenda, a thinly disguised cost-cutting maneuver. The announcement of this change was made with minimal fanfare, a quiet inclusion in official documents, devoid of any public notifications, major press conferences, or consultations with those most affected. For the elderly inhabitants of these trial areas, this policy isn't just bureaucratic jargon, it's deeply personal. Attendance allowance isn't merely a figure in their bank accounts, it represents the means by which they access vital services, from cleaners who ensure their homes are safe to taxi fares that enable them to seek medical attention. The potential modification or elimination of this support could plunge many vulnerable individuals into dire circumstances. The timing of this announcement is particularly cruel. February is a notoriously harsh month for pensioners, with frigid temperatures and skyrocketing heating bills further straining already tight budgets. The added uncertainty that their primary source of financial support may be altered or revoked only exacerbates their stress and anxiety. Many are left scrambling for clarity. Will they need to reapply? Will the criteria for eligibility shift? Will critical conditions such as dementia or fluctuating mobility still qualify for assistance? The DWP's guidance has remained frustratingly vague, offering little in the way of reassurance. While the government insists that the aim is not to cut support but to streamline assistance for those in genuine need, advocacy groups remain skeptical. The botched rollout of universal credit serves as a cautionary tale of what happens when a system is touted as simplified but fails to account for the complexities faced by vulnerable populations. The fear now is that a similar fate awaits this new initiative, jeopardizing the well-being of those who may lack the resources or digital skills to navigate such changes. Organizations like Age UK and various disability rights groups are already voicing their apprehensions, stressing that any reforms to attendance allowance should not come at the expense of those who have spent their lives contributing to society. A glaring issue is the lack of transparency in the selection of the trial postcodes, which many believe were chosen to minimize media scrutiny and dissent. This raises serious concerns about the government's intentions, suggesting they are attempting to implement cuts under the radar, hoping they will pass unnoticed. So, what can individuals in the trial areas do? First and foremost, there's no need to panic, but staying informed is essential. Keep all correspondence from the DWP, and don't hesitate to seek assistance in understanding any confusing language. Reach out to local councillors, MPs, and organisations such as Age UK or local disability support networks. These groups can provide guidance and potentially assist in challenging decisions perceived as unfair. Families and caregivers must also be kept in the loop since this change impacts entire support systems. The emotional toll of this uncertainty cannot be overstated. Elderly individuals and their families are already grappling with the harsh realities of aging, illness, and financial limitations. Now, they are expected to navigate a bureaucratic upheaval with scant guidance, adding yet another hurdle to their already challenging lives. This situation transcends mere financial implications. It strikes at the core of dignity. It's about acknowledging and honoring the contributions of older generations who have paid taxes, raised families, and supported their communities for decades. Any reforms affecting them should be approached with empathy, transparency, and, most importantly, fairness. Moreover, the trial raises critical questions about the future of attendance allowance itself. There are concerns that this could lead to a merger with the Personal Independence Payment, PIP, notorious for its complicated means-tested application process. Others fear that this benefit may become subject to financial assessments, potentially excluding pensioners who have modest savings yet still require assistance with daily living. Although the DWP has denied any such plans, the lack of clear communication only fuels anxiety and speculation. Public awareness is vital in this situation. If you or a loved one reside in one of the affected postcodes, understand that you are not alone. Thousands share your confusion and stress. Stay connected, voice your concerns, and share your experiences. The louder the public outcry, the more challenging it becomes for these changes to be implemented quietly. In conclusion, this isn't merely a policy adjustment, it's a moral litmus test. How we treat our elderly citizens reflects our society's values. Are we prepared to let them be sidelined in the name of efficiency, or will we advocate for the care, respect, and support they rightfully deserve? The coming months will reveal much, but one thing is clear: vigilance, advocacy, and community solidarity are paramount.